You know who kills? PETA kills. PETA kills 95% of the animals they take into their shelter. And you're gonna come out here and hold up a propaganda sign? Unbelievable, dude. You make a living off of lying about people. It's pathetic, man. The public doesn't support PETA. Hey, how many killer whale experts do you guys have in your group? I mean, compared to Seaworld. I'm just curious. You know what else Seaworld does? They educate everybody that walks through that gate on the environment, on endangered animals, and what to do about saving animals. Yeah, there's nothing good about PETA. They dupe the public into donating millions and millions of dollars every year, and they don't help anybody. They don't help any animals with that money. These guys only care about making money. That guy in the black shirt right there is getting paid to stand out here. He'll tell you he's not, but he's lying. He's a liar. What's that?
Dolphin.
Yeah?
Exploitation.
No exploitation.
Canadian, ban. Next year. Ban. Is broken.
Hey, that movie Blackfish was made by a guy who got fired from Seaworld. Did you know that? You didn't know that, did you? Guy got fired. And what happened when he made the movie? He made a boatload of money. Man, every time you look behind these animal rights people, every time you look behind them, there's a big bag of money. They only do it for the money, dude. They don't care about any animals. It's sickening. That guy in the black shirt right there, man, runs his own little local animal rights group. And PETA pays him to come out here once a month. He's got his hand out asking for donations. And that's how he makes a living. It's disgusting. You came all the way from Moscow on vacation? You been inside Seaworld?
No, I know. Look.
You're one of those elusive Russians everybody keeps talking about. The Russians did it. I would argue with you, but I can't I don't speak your language, dude. I don't, you know. They might need you on that side.
Russian it is problem. Russian equivalent problem. Many problem. Russian animals, no problem.
What would happen to the protesters if they were in Russia protesting a zoo?
Yeah.
They'd get rid of those protesters, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Russian now it is no interest in animals.
Oh, they
little interest.
Oh, well then why don't these guys go to Russia and help you guys out then, right? Yeah. Take them with you. Take them home with you. You can have them. I'll let you have them. Okay, take them. They ain't doing no good here. Yeah, go over there, man. Yeah. All right, nice talking to you. Crazy Russians. Whoa! I almost videotaped an accident. Hey, out of all the Russians I'm gonna meet, I meet an animal rights Russian. What are the odds? Weird. Hey, how many sea turtles have you idiots saved this month? I'm just curious. I mean, compared to Seaworld. How many manatees have you saved this month compared to Seaworld? Huh? None? Go home, losers. Did you know that PETA does not support no-kill shelter, animal shelters? What's the purpose of them standing out here protesting Seaworld today? Well, I guess it's the quarterly shareholders meeting. Here's an interesting fact. Apparently, PETA owns so much stock in Seaworld, they can sit at the board meetings. Did you know that? And how did that happen? And that may be the only reason these people are allowed to stand out here and protest Seaworld. You know what I mean? The animal rights scam is $1 billion a year industry. It's the most dishonest thing going on in this country. I'm just trying to wake up people. Hey, I'd love to see how far these people could get if they protested Disney. Doesn't Disney own a huge aquarium with dolphins in it? The living seas? I would love to see them try to go out there and protest Disney. They'd have them arrested in a heartbeat. Disney wouldn't put up with that. Seaworld does, and I don't know why. Mystery. PETA has mastered the art of lying to people, pulling on their heartstrings, and draining money from the public in the form of donations. It's the biggest scam ever. PETA actually owns a pet shelter in Virginia, I think. They kill 95% of the animals. 95% of the dogs and cats that go into their shelter get euthanized. 5 out of 100 find a good home. The rest, not so lucky. PETA is the height of hypocrisy. PETA does have a mission though, besides making money. It is ending the human-animal relationship completely. Hunting, fishing, playing frisbee with your dog, you name it, they want it outlawed. Do you know the difference between animal welfare and animal rights? Animal welfare is caring for animals, saving animals. Animal rights is the belief that animals should have the exact same rights as humans. Therefore, if you kill a cow or a pig and eat it, that's like cannibalism and you should go to prison for the rest of your life. I kid you not. This is the mentality of animal rights groups. Animal rights groups want to force the public to be vegan, which is, you know, look at Brian over here. He runs Animal Rights Florida. You know that dude is not a vegan. He's pushing like 300 pounds. Hey, PETA has been busted. They had that big hurricane, and as a disaster relief team or whatever, they went there to help animals, and they were busted euthanizing dozens and dozens of animals. They found them in a couple of different dumpsters. This is PETA, man. They're not for helping animals, they're for killing them. That's why this says PETA kills. PETA's been busted sneaking around in this death van thing that they have, sneaking up on people's properties, confiscating their pets and euthanizing them. This actually happens. I'm not making it up, Google it. You know, Seaworld has rescued and saved over 34,000 animals, and PETA so far has killed over 40,000 dogs and cats. I mean, if you think Seaworld has saved a lot of animals at 34,000, PETA's killed more than that. And they come out here and protest Seaworld. They think the public is ignorant. If you live in the Orlando area or anywhere where there's a Seaworld, show your support, man. Go to the park for a day, get your season passes. If you walk into Seaworld, it's an educational experience. They do everything possible to educate people on the environment, animals that are endangered, and how humans can help. Nothing but good stuff comes from Seaworld. It's time to put PETA down, okay? They lie about good, hardworking, animal-loving people for money. If this was a real problem, how come you could only get 14 people to show up? How many people live in Orlando? You got 14 people. Pathetic. You people are pathetic. You people are liars. PETA lies for money. I think that was my honk. That lady is not a vegan. Don't be fooled. Lying about people for money is the lowest form of scum there is. These whales and these dolphins have 20 24/7 medical attention and veterinarians and everything else. You give Shamu a choice whether to stay here or go out into the ocean, I guarantee you he'd stay here. Free room and board, all you can eat. You kidding me? Seaworld is the foremost expert on killer whales. Hey, if you let PETA, you know, the Humane Society of the United States, ASPCA, these animal rights groups, you let them have their way. Let them keep tricking you into donating money, which they don't help any animals with. Man, you're gonna find yourself in a world where there are no aquariums, there are no zoos, there are no Seaworlds. I don't want to live in a world like that. PETA and the Humane Society of the United States is well known for staging animal cruelty videos. ASPCA too. Yeah, look no further than their commercial on TV. That should be illegal. Hey, if you want to help animals, hey, all right. Ha ha, you got the finger. Ha ha ha. You guys are probably used to that though. If you want to help animals, donate to your local pet shelters. You know, those are the people that need it. These animal rights groups siphon hundreds of millions of dollars away from the public that could be used at local pet shelters and actually saving animals. The Humane Society of the United States. They made $168 million last year, and they only gave 1% to any animal shelters. The biggest expense for animal rights groups, donating to political campaigns. If they didn't do that, they'd be in prison.
I like the Chris Marley, by the way.
Thanks. Are you following my page?
Yeah, I have been for a while.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have anything stabbed in the ground.
Yeah, it can't be freestanding. It's got to be held.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. However you got to do it, but I got to hold everybody to the
Yeah.
same
No
standard.
problem. No problem. Well, that sucks. Code enforcement says you can't have signs leaning. Good. All right. That's why I need more people to come out here and help me. Yeah, maybe one sign is all I need. The Humane Society of the United States, by the way, doesn't own a single pet shelter. They use that name so that they can trick people into donating money. Scam! The only way to get rid of these groups is to educate the public. These people use this opportunity to take pictures and do selfies, and they use it as propaganda to put on their Facebook pages, Instagram pages, with the illusion that there's a lot of them out here. There's 14 people. How many millions of people live in Orlando? They get 14 people to come out here. I guarantee you won't see me in any of their pictures. Check it out. Dude, these protests are all about lying and propaganda photography. Hey, y'all haven't convinced one person to not go into SeaWorld today. Congratulations. Any idea how stupid you look? Go ahead and Google PETA's tax returns. It's public record. Go ahead and look up the ASPCA. Look up the Humane Society of the United States. You will be shocked to discover how much money they bring in and how little they help any animals with. If you do that, I guarantee you will never ever donate to these groups again, ever. Hey, for 50 years, SeaWorld has dedicated themselves to you know, helping animals that are endangered and educating the public. It's all about rescue, conservation, research. You know, they care for these animals. PETA has spent how much time euthanizing animals on purpose? Hypocrites. They're gonna huddle up for their big group picture. Hey man, I noticed that like 30% of the time these people are out here, all they're doing is doing like an Instagram post and hey, look at me, I'm cool. Taking propaganda pictures and stuff. It's actually pathetic. This protest is almost over. I haven't taken one selfie yet. See you at the next one. Losers.